My dear students of class 5, good morning and welcome to the online class arranged by Dr. Khastagir Koppen Girls High School, Chattogram. How are you all? Are you missing happy school days and friends? Actually, now for pandemic situation, all educational institutions are closed. We all hope for a quick recovery from this situation, and then you will again come to school and attend the regular classes. We hope for the days eagerly and hope the days will come soon. Till then, we have to continue our online classes. Okay, let us go to our lesson. Before going to the lesson, I want to introduce myself with you. Here is my identity. I am Biplobi Pal, Assistant Teacher English, Dr. Khastagir Koppen Girls High School, Chattogram. Okay, dear learners, you have attended many classes. It is English class for the students of class 5. I'm going to discuss with you today unseen passage and informal letters. Dear students, you know the question pattern of your class. Yet I am discussing with you which portion I am going to discuss with you today. Here you see the question pattern. Today I want to discuss with you this part. I am showing you this part, which part I want to discuss with you today. I want to discuss with you this portion. It is unseen passage. Read the text and diagram, this portion, and answer the questions 5, 6, 7, 8. This text will not be given in your English for today book. That is, it is unseen passage and it is similar to the text given in your English for today book. There you will get gap filling activity, true false activity, and then answering question. And after that, a simple, here you see, personal letter. That is, you will learn today how to write informal letters. Okay? Dear students, I want to go the next slide. Look at the following pictures and describe them. It is a very common thing, you know, animal, bird of our country. As we live in the city, we see it every day. You know its name also. And the bird you see, it is very nice to look at. Have you seen this bird? Yes, then the last one. There you see 3 birds. Can you name them? Do you know their name? Yes. The first one is crow. As we live in the city, we every day see it. Sometimes it is very disturbing also. And the next one, yellow bird. It is rarely seen. Sometimes you see in the town, most of the time they are seen in the village because there are many trees in the village. They have enough place to live there. And the last one, our national bird, dowell or robin, we can say magpie also. These 3 birds you have seen, and I think you can guess now which unseen text we are going to read today. Read the given text and answer the question. There is a text. It is Birds of Bangladesh. This unseen passage I will read today. Then you have to answer questions, some activities, do some activities from this passage. So listen to me very carefully and try to understand. I will explain the unfamiliar words also. Listen to me and then you will keep it in mind. You can note down the unfamiliar words and can write down also. There are many birds found in our country. The birds have feathers. You know feathers? An appendix growing from a bird's skin. They have wings, and wings mean the organ or limb of flight of a flying creature, of a bird. And most of them can fly. The penguin and ostrich are two of the few birds which cannot fly. You know the name of penguin? They live in cold area, cold region. And the ostrich, they mainly live in Africa. They are not found in Bangladesh. The hummingbirds are the smallest birds in the world. They are not found in Bangladesh. The crow, the sparrow, the dowell, the shalik, the kingfisher are the common birds of Bangladesh. We all see cuckoo in the spring. Its voice is very sweet. That's why people like and love this bird most. Parrots and moina birds can talk. People keep these birds as pets. They keep them in cages. You know cages? A box with iron bar for captive birds. Birds are warm-blooded. Most birds are light. Light means, you know here, less weight, not weighing much. Their bodies are shaped like aeroplanes. Birds have a strong wing and chest. It's also a part of body, muscles, and very light, hollow bones. These help the birds fly. After a male and female bird mate, means be together, they build a nest. Birds build their nest in all kinds of places. Usually, the nests are high up in trees. Some birds, like sparrows, build their nest in walls and cliffs. Cliffs also means high place of anything, high part of anything. The cuckoo does not build a nest. The female cuckoo lays her eggs in crow's nest. Most birds lay, means give eggs. 2 or 3 eggs. Eggs have to be kept warm. So one of the birds sits on them. Soon the baby birds hatch. Hatch means to come from egg. The chicks come from the egg. Hatch. It's a verb. The chicks are usually blind and veiled. Blind, that they cannot see, and veiled, without any hair, without any feather. They have to be fed by the adult birds. Okay, this is the text and you have to read it again for doing some activity. Let us go into the next slide. Here you see gap filling activity, fill in the gaps and with based words from the box. There are extra words which you need not use. Now, I think all of you have your notebook with you and pen. Write down the activity we are going to do now. This is gap filling activity. Here you see 5 statements with gap. In this gap, you have to write suitable words, appropriate words from the box. So quickly and nicely write down the sentences so that you can fill up it. It is your homework. It is your classwork. Write down the sentences, the statements as classwork. Okay, I think you have written. Now, match the answer. Our national bird is the dowell. We keep birds as pets. Birds sit on eggs to keep them warm. Some birds cannot fly. We cannot see the cuckoo in autumn. When do we see them? We see them in spring, autumn. I hope you have written these 5 statements with answers. Dear learners, now you will do another activity. It is true-false activity. Write true for correct statement and false for incorrect statement. I am here mentioned 6 statements. You will again read the passage, unseen passage, and then write if the statements are true or false. Think about the sentences. All the birds can fly. Can all the birds fly? Can penguin fly? I think you know penguin cannot fly. So this statement is false. All birds cannot fly. Usually birds build their nests in high places to keep the eggs safe. They build nests in high places. So the statement is true. Birds are happy in cages. You know, cage, a box with iron bars for captive birds. Actually, birds do not like cage. So the statement is incorrect. It is false. Generally, 2 or 3 eggs are found in a nest. It is a true statement. Baby birds are fed by their friends. No, by their parents, by the adult birds. It is false statement. People keep parrot and moina as pets. We know in our country, we see parrot, we see moina, and these birds are kept as pets. The statement is true. Write down these 6 statements in your CW notebook and you will preserve them. Now, go to the next slide. Now, answering question. Answer the following question. Here you see 5 questions. Which are the common birds of Bangladesh? Can you answer? Why do people love cuckoo? Where do birds usually build their nest? Why? Which birds cannot fly? Why are birds not happy in cages? Can you answer them? At first think, then write down the questions and the answers in your notebook. I have written some answers, you match them. The first answer, the crow, the sparrow, the dowel, the shali. You can write the parrot, the moina, the kingfisher are the common birds of Bangladesh. Second answer, people love cuckoo because it sings sweetly. When? It sings sweetly in spring. Number 3 answer, usually birds build their nest high up on trees, in walls and cliffs. Why? Because they want to keep their eggs safe. Number 4 answer, the penguin and the ostrich cannot fly. Number 5, birds are not happy in cages because they like to fly freely. They do not like to remain in cages. Cages is like a box. They do not like to live in cages. They like to fly freely. Okay, dear students. I think you have written the questions and the answers in your notebook. Then another important activity, it is a written part, composition part. It is informal letters. You have to know, right, how to, you can make or write letter. Actually, you know, we write letter for different reasons. We write letter for conveying message to different persons such as parents, friends, or brother, sister, uncle, aunt, or teachers also. So, writing letter is very important for all. You have to know or learn how to write letters. And do you know how many parts are there in a letter? Okay, in your textbook you have written. Look at the situation. Suppose you are Sima. Now you are ill. Jessica is your pen friend living abroad. Now write a letter to your friend about your illness. This letter you will find in your English for Today book, Unit 8, Lesson 7. Write to me soon. You will see that in that letter, there are 6 parts. I have mentioned here these 6 parts. At first, there is heading or writers or senders, address and date, greeting or salutation, then body, then subscription. It is called, you can say, closing. Number 5, the signature or writer's name, sender's name, the subscription, that is address. You have to write address on the envelope. These 6 parts you have to include in your informal letter. Is it clear to you? Now I am showing you an example of an informal letter. This letter has 6 parts. Carefully notice it. The first part, address and date, it is called heading. Then you see, dear Fabiha, it is called greeting. Then the main part of the letter, body. It is the body of the letter. Then you see, it is closing. Fabiha is right. Yes, the girl, Musaiba, is the writer of the letter. She is writing a letter to her younger sister, little sister Fabiha, about her visit to their own native village and making fun there. And it is this letter, this informal letter. At last of all, you have to include an envelope. Here you see stamp and to address. It is letter. The letter is written to Fabiha, and the letter is written by Musaiba. So it is an informal letter because it is a personal letter. You have to learn how to write informal letter or personal letter, because in your syllabus there is certain activity from the unseen passage. Okay. Now, dear students, it is time for homework. You have to do a homework. It is a situation. Look at this and read it very carefully. Suppose you are Sima living in 10/8 Jamal Khan Chattogram. Your friend Panna lives in 326 Nong Kamalapur, Dhaka. You visited your native village last week and saw some common birds. Do you remember the common birds? Some of the common birds, their characteristics or traits. Where do they live and how do they hatch the eggs, and which birds can build a nest and which cannot. In details, you have to write. Now write a letter to her about the birds which you saw in at least 6 sentences. Okay, but keep in mind, you have to include the 6 parts which I have already discussed with you. The 6 parts are, again I am telling, the first part, heading, then salutation, then body, then closing, then signature, and at last address. It is called superscription. All these 6 parts you have to include in your letter, and you will do this homework at home, reading the given passage again. You have to practice letter like this. Okay, dear students, now I want to thank you all for participating in the class with patience. As you are very dearest little learners, you must remain safe. Thank you and bye.